Hey guys, welcome to the discussion aisle, and as the name suggests, it's a discussion. So it's not going to be a monologue, it's going to be a discussion where we all take part in and talk about each and everything that affects us as youth. We're going to talk about your social life, your physical life, your spiritual life, your mental health, and a little bit of politics. I'm your host, Esther Yako.
Now, we have political leaders telling us every day that youths are the leaders of tomorrow. Yet, they have totally declined vacating the leadership space. Do we really have a role in the politics in Kenya or worldwide? And really, if we do, what's our role? I'm Meshach Moya.
Have you heard of those heartbreaks, those suicides, those financial mistakes? We are here to really delve deep about them. And you have to stay tuned every day to listen to us. Host Hillary.
Well, we care about your life here. We care about eternity. We want you to have a good life here, but we would not want you to miss heaven for anything. So we are here to tell you about God's love for you and to help us all to grow spiritually so we can all make it to heaven. I am Nema Kerubo. So guys, on today's topic, you are not my type. You are just not it. You are not. How many times have you said this to someone, Esther? How many times have you heard this, Hillary? I think it's inevitable, you know?
Yeah, I can't do that.
But I'm just wondering here. Meshach,
Yes.
what is your type?
Oh, well, I'm Derek. Now, number one, I want a lady who is not as dark as I am. A beautiful lady, of course, for the sake of my kids. Yes, and then apart from that, I want a lady who is good in character. Because, they say beauty fades, but character doesn't.
Speak.
Yes, and I also want a lady who is prayerful, an accent, man, how you speak, this language, this imported language, how you speak it matters to me a lot. I think that is my type.
Okay.
Yes.
Esther, how do you like your man?
Wow. I like my men tall,
Yeah. Okay.
light in complexion, or dark,
Light
as
in
long as they are
complexion?
handsome.
Okay.
Handsome.
All right.
For the sake of the kids and the society.
What will people say?
What will people say when I walk with you? Yeah. And then I like guys who are respectful. Respect is a very big deal for me. I cannot compromise on that. A guy that is hardworking. Yeah, a guy that is soft-spoken. I can't just be chill. Yeah, be cool. And a guy that treats me right above all.
Treats you right.
Important.
What do you mean by treating you right?
Important.
By treating me right, love me.
Oh, loves you.
Show me that you really love me.
Yeah.
Don't just say it.
Yeah, trust me.
That's nice.
Hillary, what does it for you?
Do you know any lady out there who got a good voice?
I mean,
Good accent, just like Meshach said it? Any lady out there who knows how to cook?
The
Any
food.
lady out there who is God-oriented?
All right.
Hey, that lady, go pick her for me. She's
Perfect.
the best. Yeah.
The way to a man's heart.
But also, to crown it all, intelligence. A little controversy. Not disrespect, but a little controversy. Baby jump, not how high, but why. Yeah.
I like.
Yeah.
I like.
So that's the type of event for me. Yeah.
Okay.
So, we've talked about these superficial things, and some people like to ignore it and say, oh, you're so superficial. But these things are important. You know, you have to be physically attracted to someone for you to take things anywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you know that you can't get that person 100% just the way you want them. What are the things that you're able to compromise? Hillary.
English dictionaries defines attractiveness as the person whom you usually find attractive. So, this person, she is attractive, but she cannot be attractive in everything. What I can compromise is maybe her lack of doing something perfectly. For example, just like I have said, who knows how to cook? If she can't cook perfectly, we got schools. I can take her to college. So that means I can compromise that one. I can also compromise maybe physical appearance somehow because she's packed with these qualities. Because at the end of the day, what I want is peace, happiness that comes within, not outside. You know, physical appearance, they come from outside. Yeah.
So, Meshach,
Oh, yes.
you have mentioned before that you want a virtuous woman.
Yes.
But you get a spirit, like, I don't know, not a spiritual person, a church maniac. She just wants to pray all the time. You go on a date, she wants to pray, discuss the lesson, tell you her favorite Bible verse. The waiter comes and brings that nice food, and she's saying, oh, praise God, brother, or, you know. I don't know. Is that something you can work with?
Ecclesiastes, the writer says, there's time for everything.
Okay.
Yes, if this time we are going to pray, and this time we are going to have fun.
Okay.
So if it's fun, let's have fun. Yes, but really praying even for a date, we in date and you're praying, we want to start swimming and you want to pray. That really, I wouldn't want that. I wouldn't want that. But again, I can compromise a few things. Like if you cannot cook, we can work on that. It's something people learn. You know, you're not born if you like you're born today and you already know how to cook. You know, we can learn on that. So really, if I want to do something serious with this person, and they don't know how to cook, we can learn. I can teach you. I'm trying.
Okay. Esther, this man smells good. He smells good. He is good looking. He knows how to handle himself. He's hardworking, just how you like them. But this man is short. Is there
Tough.
something you are willing to overlook?
He's married.
I don't think I can compromise.
Why not?
Okay, I'm not so sure, but it also depends with how short are you? Like, how short are you? You know, like you cannot be shorter
Close
than
to
me.
okay.
Yes, shorter than me is
cannot-
what I mean.
No,
Okay.
I can definitely not date a man that is shorter than me. And I think I can compromise on the looks. I can try to overlook your looks, but then the height is very important to me,
Okay.
and the character, the way the person handles himself, the way he treats other people, and of course, the fact that is the guy saved. That is very important. I think out of everything else that I can compromise, he or partner.
Sorry.
So no.
Does this compromise come with age, or are you having this character to accommodate a lot of things?
Character in terms of the person that you are. Age is not really a big deal.
Sorry, I mean, does it mean like if you hit a certain age, you can compromise certain characters, or is it that you have a nature of always making people to be people, allowing people to be people?
Apana, it's not based on a certain age. I think let me give you an example of respect. This is something that I'll live with forever. If you're to like get married,
Yes.
if you're disrespectful, I will live with that particular character trait of yours for the rest of my life. If you're not saved, then I'm not so sure if you'll get saved along the way. But then if you're not saved from the beginning, then why would I say that at 35 you'll be saved? If at 23, 24 you're not saved. If at 25 you're not respecting other people. If at 25 you're not treating me right, then what makes it so different at 35?
Oh, I see your point.
Okay.
Oh, yes. because really remember before when she speaks about if at 25 you're not treating her right, you know, at 20s is the time for lovey-dovey. You know, the heaven of romance. Now, if you are in the heaven of romance and you are busy introducing hell, you know, you know, we've seen these guys who they're only dating, but they are hitting these ladies.
Oh, yeah.
They slap them. They threaten them. You know, like what Hillary was talking about. You hear about suicides.
Yes.
Somebody killed, and it's all over. Majorly in campuses, people are killed, and he's 25, and he's killing you, or he's threatening to kill you. Where people are expected to be in the heaven of romance, and he's introducing hell with all the devils.
So it starts with compromising a character.
Sure, yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So, I want to know what the Bible says about your type. Who is your type? So, could you please read for us 2 Corinthians chapter 6, verse 14.
Do not be yoked together with unbelievers, for what do righteousness and wickedness have in common? Or what fellowship can light have with darkness?
Ah, I like it. So this woman, Hillary,
Yes.
will bring Kempinski to your house.
Just the way I
She
want
will cook whatever you want. She has the perfect accent. She speaks just the way you like.
I tell you.
But this woman will not go to church for any reason. Cannot pray. Not because there's something, she just doesn't want to do it. The Bible says that that is not your type. No matter how attractive she is, with all the right things in the right places, Meshach, that girl is just not it. He's tall, has money, respectful, but he does not believe in God. That man is not for you.
So I cannot make her believe in God because I really like her. I want to spend the rest of my life with her. So cannot just use my pastor to help me go through this.
Can I say something?
Go ahead.
Yes.
What does the Bible say? Listen keenly. Do not. See at you can try.
Just do not.
Do not be yoked with unbelievers. Do not. It's a command. You cannot. Because I think when you're like dating someone who's not a believer, then the chances of you leading them to the light versus the chances of them leading you to darkness, like them leading you to darkness is way
High chances.
higher than you leading them to the light. So I think that's why the Bible is very cautious. Like, do not at all costs. Do not be yoked together with an unbeliever.
Again, Mesha,
Yeah.
it is not our job. It really is not. I have had people, and it just amazes me. From all the things that you see and hear, someone just says, okay, he doesn't go to church, but I can change him. And it shocks me. Who do you think you are?
So it can't just happen completely.
It's not your job. There's nothing special about you that can make someone's heart change. What you can do for them is pray for them. Pray that God will change their heart, but don't get into that relationship. Do not do that to yourself, because what you're doing now is going to affect an entire generation. Not just you. You, your kids, probably your brothers and sisters, and the kids that you're going to get, and the kids of the kids, because you've just chosen misery. When you could have just listened to what the Bible has said, do not be unequally yoked to unbelievers. Well,
I think this has worked for some people. There are people
sure.
who have got into a relationship with men who are non-believers or with women who are non-believers, and things worked out in their favor. Like these men became believers. But that really doesn't mean that it's going to work for you.
Yes.
Now that somebody crossed an ocean using a tightrope
Yes.
does not mean it's the best method to cross an
Sure,
ocean.
you
Exactly.
have it.
Hilary.
You
Yeah.
have it.
Put
You have
it
it.
very well.
I'm born of a mother who is prayerful, and I know what a prayerful woman can build. So really, if I'm going to choose a woman for wife, she must be prayerful. That I can't compromise. You can have all the degrees in the world, have all the money, be beautiful. You know, you even beautiful than Helen of Troy. You remember Helen of Troy of Greece? Of Greece, rather. You can be all that, but if you're not prayerful, no, we can't walk down the aisle. Because really, what have you ever imagined what will befall a home that is having a mother who is not prayerful?
Your children.
How horrible the children will be,
The children.
you know? So really, I can compromise certain things, but about being a virtuous woman, being a believer, prayerful woman, you not that. Even if we have dated for 20 years, and I know we can't even date for 20 years because we're not going to do this even for a man if you're not prayerful, you know? Yes.
So Esther, you better get that short man.
Yeah.
But he believes in God.
Yeah.
Because it's not just your life that is at stake here. And it's not just this life. It's your life now and the life to come.
Yeah.
It's your children's life now, their future, and their children's children. All that is in your hands. And the choice of people that you date and eventually get married to. But on that note,
Before that, really, Nema, do you know that the people you marry, your spouse can make you not go to heaven?
yes.
It's true.
Your spouse. Yes.
Especially if you wanted to.
Yes, if you
People,
but everybody wants everything. Everybody wants
not
to go to heaven.
everybody want to go to heaven.
Hilary, this is news.
Not everybody want to go to heaven. Of course, it will bring a lot of discussion, but let's just carry on. But not everybody want to go to heaven.
Yeah.
That's why there exist atheists.
Yeah.
That's why some people have sold their souls to the devil knowingly. But those who want to go to heaven, listen to what God is saying.
Yeah, that's
Do
right.
not be unequally yoked. And on that note, we are going for a short break. We'll be right back. Welcome back. So, our next segment is dealing up with something very important. Something that I feel should be talked about more. How to deal with rejection. When she tells you that you're not her type. When that man tells you that you're just not his type, maybe you should be friends. How should we deal with that? Should you now give up, be bitter, be angry, say, oh, nobody loves me anymore? Or I can never find something good in this life? Start doubting yourself, having low self-esteem? Or try to just get anyone and everyone? How should we go about this?
You see, for me, the moment I'm rejected or rejection that I've gone through, I think I always take it like it's not about me. Or maybe we are not just in the same perspective towards life. Or I'm just too good.
Okay.
For instance, somebody can tell you that I'm dating. So is that bad?
No, it's not about
Must you go and question yourself why has she rejected me? I think that's a no. Yeah. So it has nothing to do with me lacking something. Unless she tells you, hey, Hilary, I think for me, you're not just my type because maybe your height, maybe your color, maybe your character. Then I'll need to work on my character next time I'm going to approach another lady. But just on the ground, like I'm dating or I'm not ready to date, I just pack myself and walk away.
Mashak.
Rejection isn't easy to deal with.
That's true.
You know, for men, and especially for me, if I decide to approach a lady, I must have identified them for some time. Try to, follow if there's something I like in them, but that is produced, that is available on the outside, like really before even talking to them. Now that by the time I'm talking to them, I already got feelings for them. And when you're rejected, if you develop feelings, it's not an easy thing. But then again, like Hillary says, maybe I might be too good for her.
Okay.
Just too good that she, ever been into a place where I think this is not like eaglets, when they have now grown so big to be in a nest. So maybe I'm too good to be her boyfriend.
Okay.
It's too good to work with the chicken.
Yeah, I'm too or perhaps there's something I haven't worked on. So really, I look at it from both sides of the coin. I'm too good, or there's something I must work on. Yes, so I question myself. And like him, I question myself. Why is this rejection happening? Why has she rejected me? Now, if I question myself and really realize there's nothing wrong with me, I say, okay, I'm too good to work with the chicken.
Okay, and I don't mean to speak for all the ladies, but women don't usually go and ask men out. I remember one time, my brother told me that a lady had mustered up some courage and told him, by the way, dude, I like you. And that freaked him out. It freaked him out. But he just said, I commend you for your confidence, but I don't think I can be able to do this with you.
What if you create a room? Can you create a room?
A room?
For somebody to just shoot the shot?
I don't know. This is me asking. Are you guys comfortable with women coming and hitting on you?
Can I go?
Yes.
Hey, for me, I think it's a little turn off, but I can really take advantage of it.
Oh, shame.
Yeah,
Wow.
What?
I can really take advantage. What we pass through, what we go through, I can really take advantage of it. The time I got an assignment, research.
What do you mean?
I'm going to see the
Way hard to
lecturer.
get.
Yeah.
Okay.
I need to take my friend to Capsabet.
Okay.
If maybe tomorrow.
Okay.
Maybe tomorrow.
Okay.
I have a game at 2.
I'm
Let's
not
say
available.
I have to turn you down maybe 2 times or 3 times.
Knowing how women are, and it's not in our nature to do this.
Especially if I've never thought of ever being with you in my life as my girlfriend or my wife. I love to take advantage.
And you don't
That one
see a
I admit.
future with this person, but you just want to play hard to get.
Of course. That's
That is wrong.
a good opportunity to
That
take
is
advantage
wrong.
of.
That is so wrong.
Okay, let me ask you this. As a Christian gentleman, would you still do this?
Yeah.
As a Christian gentleman, is it nice to reject somebody?
That is not... What do you
Apana,
mean?
that is not the same question.
It's not the same thing. Please answer my
Because
question
I'm a
first.
Christian, I need to know to reject somebody.
Who said that?
I'm also a Christian. I need to...
Apana,
What are you saying?
As Christians, rejection is normal.
It is part of life.
From the Bible.
Yes.
Yeah? Like, rejection is normal. So, there's nothing like, as a Christian, you're not supposed to not reject someone. But then, as a Christian man, do you think it's right to take advantage of a lady that has opened up and made a move on you? Do you think it's right as a Christian man?
Of course it is not.
So why would you do that?
Maybe a lady has not approached me on a Christian perspective.
But
Maybe she's not
you
even
are
a Christian in the first place.
Are
But
you
then
a
you're a
Christian?
Christian.
Then
She's
your
not, but
standards
then
should
you're a Christian.
never change. You are a Christian? Do the Christian thing.
Yeah.
Just tell her no, we can't do this. I think a good person with a good head on their shoulders is going to appreciate that,
Yeah.
honestly. So, Meshach, a girl hits on you. She's everything you've ever wanted.
We're talking about Christian gentlemen.
Yes.
And as a Christian gentleman, I'm aware that I read what is called the gospel truth. The gospel truth I read in many books in the Holy Book. Now, There is a book. I'm not a theologian, so I don't go around mastering the books, the chapters and the verses. But there's a book that says that when time is ripe, God Himself will manifest. Is right. If this lady approaches me, and I feel
Time is right.
time is right, or rather, I've been praying about this. You know, there are times that you start praying about
Yes.
life partners.
Yes.
You know, like the age we are nearing, Hillary and myself. It's an age we will start praying for life partners, or we have started praying for them. Help us do. You know, yes, and help us pray. So if I've been praying, and you know, you tell God what you want, and God also, you know, ask and you shall be given. If I want a lady who is beautiful, who is mature, who is intelligent, and you know, I have an issue, I have a problem compromising accent, and who got all that in place,
Yeah.
she approaches me, and of course I have to give myself time to develop feelings for her. But if she got all these things I want, I wouldn't take advantage like my friend would do. And then again, I would let her prove that she really wants this for a week. After a week, I'll take the steering.
Okay.
Can
So
I-
you'll take the lead.
I will take the lead. After she's proved she really wants this.
Yes, Hillary.
Emma, sincerely speaking, does the same Bible support women hitting on men? Just because now that we are speaking from the Bible perspective, does it support you guys, you ladies hitting on us?
Okay. Something I know about the Bible is it tells us how to deal with every situation in life, but it doesn't tell you everything about everything.
Exactly.
It doesn't tell you go get vaccination. Are you vaccinated? See, yeah, some
You know,
things
do you know the reason why I love to take advantage of you? Because I just don't feel it right that you should go first.
Why?
That energy,
Why?
I want, like, I just want to go, I want to be so serious in it. I will not be so serious in it.
Hillary, isn't it right for them to feel?
It's right
Feel
for
you
them
first.
to feel. It's right for them to feel.
Yes.
But
It's wrong for us to
create
express our
exactly
feelings.
create the environment.
Wow.
Create the environment. Make me your friend. If I find something interesting in you, I'll definitely go.
They have created the
Women,
environment.
we know good ladies and bad ladies.
Hil-
So if you create an environment for me to do that, and I'm sure your character is worth it, why not? I'll hit it. I'll do the thing.
Hillary, they have created the environment, availed themselves as
But I ignore
much
the
as they
signs.
can, but you're ignoring the sign.
you're
taking
dragging your
advantage.
feet. And so this girl takes
The
the
lead.
chance and
Yes.
tells you, I like you.
I'm gonna
Do
te-
something
I'm
about
gonna
it.
tell this dude this stuff like it is.
Yes. You have no right, not even just as a Christian, as a decent human being, whether you're a man or even if a guy tells you, you have no right to lead a person on.
I think
We're
by
not interested.
saying that I'll take advantage of you
Yes.
does not mean that I'll not finally love you. Especially if I haven't known you before.
But then why take advantage of me in the first place? Why not
just
just-
this lady whom you meet on the street and say, hey, you look good. I expect you have learned me. I met you someday. You are you. That tells me you've been seeing me, but not just come for me the first time and expect me to just go by your way. And I'm a man. No, that's a no for me.
Will you be comfortable with a lady taking advantage of you?
Of course not.
So why
So
would
why?
you
Do unto others.
Because she should not do that in the first place.
Says
I know.
who?
Says who?
there's no law in Kenya that states that ladies should not make the first
In
move.
the world.
In
There's
this,
no law in the Bible that specifically states that ladies should not.
Hillary,
Make the
in
first
this
move.
progressive world, women are allowed to do whatever they want. You can hit on a woman, she can also hit on you.
Exactly.
This is
There's
where
nothing wrong with
feminism
it.
is taking us.
Napanda.
It's not about feminism, it's about me treating you as a person and you treating me as a person, having decency.
Yeah.
Aish.
Anyway, moving on. Moving on, we're talking about rejection. And we found that rejection doesn't necessarily mean that there's something wrong with you. It could mean that there's something you need to work on. If you're constantly being rejected or being dumped by people, it could mean that there's something you need to work on. But it could also mean that you're not ready. You're not ready for a relationship. And you're ignoring the things that you need to work on. So you're in a relationship because that means so much to you. So rejection is an opportunity for us to grow. And we should not feel bad. When Hillary rejects that lady, she shouldn't go and cry and says that she's worthless, because maybe she's just not his type. When Meshach, that lady, says no to you, you could be all that. Maybe she is not ready. So it doesn't necessarily mean there's something wrong with you. It could just mean that you're not ready, or the other person is not ready, or maybe you're just not good for each other. Which brings it, yes.
On the same point, I think it also depends on the way they reject you.
Yes.
Yeah? Because there are people who like really work on their self-esteem. Someone has been struggling with self-esteem and self-worth. And then they get to this point where they feel okay with being themselves. And then they meet a guy, you meet a lady, and she rejects you in a very rude manner, like in a very rude manner that makes you question yourself. Not because there's something wrong with you, but because you've like been dealing with your self-esteem for so long, you've been dealing with your self-worth, and you've gotten to this point where you finally accepted yourself, and then someone comes and they're like, by the way, you're not my type because your body just isn't right for me. You're just too skinny for me, and that's like that makes you question yourself, especially if it's something that you've been struggling with. Yeah. So I think it's important to reject people.
These people who reject us and tells us to be friends, how do we handle these people? I need to know today, by the way. Let's be friends. But I wasn't there for friendship because I got many friends in the first place.
Yeah.
And first of all, my friendship style or the way my friends are, they don't come in the place of after kukukatia, then you become my friend. So how do you have these people, or what do they really mean? Let's be friends. Is it a way of sending you away?
Oh, no.
Now, I think to us ladies, if I'm being honest, to most of us ladies, keeping you around, we just keep you for the benefits. Like, see, the same way you said, you take advantage. So we also take advantage of the fact that you have feelings, and we keep you around. Like when I need a friend to bring me something from Baraton,
Look at that.
Look at that. Of your friends, can you kindly drop this? Yeah,
so I'll be the person of delivery.
I think most of us,
You're delivery guy.
most of the ladies just keep you there for the sake of keeping you there, just in case it doesn't work.
For what now?
With their guys, they can. No. Just in case they need favors, they can ask you. But then, if personally someone rejected me and wanted to keep me around as a friend, I wouldn't be okay with being around as a friend. I'd rather just walk. Yeah.
I mean, it's not right. It's not right, but we do this.
I mean,
It's not right. Sometimes it's not even that we're keeping you so that, if it doesn't work out this side, maybe you're just a fun person to be around. You make me laugh. I just like being around you.
Yeah.
But now I think the ball is in your court.
I'm not so funny, Nema, and what do that lady keep me around for?
Maybe they don't have deep conversations with anyone else, and they need that.
Exactly.
Especially these ladies who, after rejecting you, they are just available for you. Like,
Too much of it.
let's meet.
Too much.
Let's meet. She shows up. Let's do this. She does that.
Eh,
What do they actually mean?
makes
And the moment you hit on another lady, they disappear. What do they really mean? They just...
Okay. I don't know how to answer that. I feel like when someone tells you let's be friends, they've given you all the power. You choose to stay, you choose to hurt yourself.
Exactly.
If you
Or
can't
there are
handle
some,
it,
by the way, sorry. Or there are some who tells you to let's be friends, but they no longer talk to you, not even if they meet you. but she's the one who proposed because yourself you wanted to be on a higher level, but she proposed, oh, let's be friends. Maybe you accepted. So you expect her to act as a friend, and they end up not talking to you completely.
They're just being nice, not to hurt your feelings. You do that.
But you see, you are the one who proposed that we should be friends.
I didn't propose it
Does
because
that
I wanted
mean your
it.
friends, you ignore your friends?
No, apana. Like, I didn't propose it because I wanted it in the first place. I
wanted
proposed
it.
it to be nice. So that I don't tell you, Hillary, you're not my type because I don't like the way you look. I don't like your height. So I choose to tell you that let's just be friends. And then I ignore you from there on.
And remember this lady, as a personal experience, that there was something, and now she rejected me. She said, "Oh no, we can't do this." And now I was there. Yeah, let's be friends, Mesha, because it's okay. So I was not chatting, I wasn't inboxing or DMing and stuff like that. Now I was just there. So now one day I had a girlfriend, found a girlfriend, and it was Valentine. Now we went out with my girlfriend, and so I posted on my status a picture of my girlfriend and myself. She was mad at me. So Esther, what do we do with such ladies? She's mad at me. She wants us to be friends, but when I make moves, I'm celebrating Valentine with my Helen of Troy. She's mad at me, and she wants us to be friends. I didn't understand her.
That's a toxic person.
Exactly.
They just want to keep you there as an option. And once you know that it is your duty to run,
Cut them off.
run. Don't do this to yourself.
Flee away.
Cut them off.
Flee. Because when someone says, let's be friends,
Yes.
it has happened before, Esther. You tell a person, this is not going to work out. Maybe let's try being friends. And this dude starts acting weird.
Yes.
They see you with your other male friends, they are jealous.
Exactly.
You're not leading them on because you told them.
From
This
there
is not going to work out.
Oh yeah.
They start giving you those angry eyes, sending you angry texts.
I know.
You've not done anything to them. How are you supposed to continue being friends?
Yeah.
So sometimes you want the best, but the other person is just making things very awkward. And it's just safe to let things go.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we should move on to the next thing. Is there a nice way or a kind way to reject a person? Is there a way to do this without hurting that man, without hurting his feelings? I feel there's a way to tell someone you're not my type without attacking the insecurities. Like, oh, I can't date you because you're very short, or you're so skinny, or I can't date you because your body just doesn't work for me. There's a way to do it kindly, but how can we do this, Hillary?
Before I bring the vote, because there's some of the statements that we should vote for. If I approached you, women even approach for fun. That's
Wow.
true. That's true.
Gender.
For fun, just for fun.
Sons of Adam.
Just it was an opportunity. You're from Barasi. It's at 9. I was going out and
Hello.
you're just alone. I'm alone, and you're shining. Why not hit you? And this is the opportunity. So if it's fun and I reject you, it's fine. I think for me it won't hurt me because in the first place it was for fun. But generally I think there cannot be a nice way. And also, this also depends on maturity and your emotional stability. You may act so nice, or you can think you have done it to your level best, but this man still acts stupidly by his response. Yeah. So let's read some here. You are perfect. Anybody would be lucky to have you, but you are not my type. A yay or a nay?
Nay for me.
It's a nay for you.
Yes.
You are perfect. Anybody would be lucky to have you, but you are not my type. Why nay?
Nay, you're not my type. Don't you want to be lucky? Don't you want to be lucky?
According to her, she is not your type, and
I'm not her type.
Yeah.
And she's saying anybody who will have me will be lucky.
Yeah.
But not her.
Especially your type.
And you're totally not her type.
So she doesn't want to be lucky.
She doesn't want to be lucky.
She
In the
refuses
account
that
of
luck.
the way you look or maybe your personality.
No.
Let's go on. You are nice, kind, smart, and not my type. A yay or a nay?
It's a bit mean.
You are nice. Oh, is it mean? And you are nice, you are kind, you are smart. All these virtues of somebody
So these people are
alluded to
just
me. I think I
setting
feel
you
good.
up.
Yeah.
She's setting up or he's setting you up to drop you.
Exactly.
Giving
Just
you
to
all
drop
these
you.
nice things
So
only to break your heart.
let's read it on let's read it differently.
Okay.
You are not my type, but you are nice, kind, and smart. How about that?
Yeah,
I think
that's
it
better.
works.
So the deal is to start with the negative, then end with the positive.
To
Kinda.
soften it. You
But at the end
know?
of the day, what's the aim?
Be honest.
Honesty.
Yeah.
And kind.
Honesty.
Yeah.
And kind, for real,
Yeah.
for real.
Yeah.
You got to be kind.
Yeah.
You must be
They do
kind.
say kindness without, they do say it's cruel. I'm forgetting that statement. I think you are a really lovely person, but I just did not feel that connection between us.
Yes.
I wish you the best of luck in your search.
I will respect that lady forever.
Yes.
If she told me
I
that,
think you are really a lovely person, but I just did not feel that connection between us. I wish you the best of luck in your search.
Yes.
I would even
A
ask
yay
her
or
for
a nay?
date.
For that,
Again?
for what or no?
Huh? No, not for the other day. Just, I just say thank you, man.
Yeah.
You respect
you.
this
Yes.
kindness.
Yes, I will. I must show my
It's also
kind.
family respect.
You know, you're nice. I just didn't have feelings. You're not my. There's nothing of my type and stuff. You're nice. If I'm gonna be nice, tell me I'm nice.
I'm in Nakoro, and let's say we meet in a central place in Eldoret. I'll send you fare. I use my fare to meet you in
I'll
this.
meet you
in this,
fare. Let's
in this.
start from-
Wait. We meet in hotel in Eldoret. I have to look for an high-end hotel so that I sure I'm able. At the end of all this, I've now spent a whopping maybe 20K just because of this, just to show I love you.
Yes.
Then we have a discussion after it. Then you turn me down, and you expect me, just because you said a nice word, you expect me to call you for a date again, just to
I mean,
ask
I
you.
did not expect you to call me for a date. For starters, I did not ask you to spend 20K on me. That was your whole idea, Nana.
Yes.
I didn't come with expectations.
Sure.
You chose to spend on me. And I ate, and I'm not interested. The point is, I'm still not interested. Even after the 20K, I'm still not interested. So me telling you that means I respect you. Yeah, I care about your feelings, but then we're just not it.
Oh, yeah.
No, no.
But you said you can call her for a date again just because she was nice.
Oh, no, just to appreciate the
Just to
kindness.
appreciate the fact that she respected
I
you.
now
enough
spend
to
another
actually-
whooping 50K now
It doesn't matter.
just to appreciate you the way you've rejected me. Come
I mean-
on, guys.
I mean-
Let's be real.
Hillary, you like it, crown it. If
That's
I like how she's responded to me, and how she respects me, how she also values the self-esteem issue here,
Yeah.
that she doesn't want to tell me some other things. Well, you're nice, you're good, you all this, but I didn't have the feelings. I haven't developed them. That's so kind of them. I must also show them some kindness, you know.
Let's move on. I'm sure you will make some girl or a guy very happy. That's the style of
That's rude.
Nay.
Come on now.
Nay.
No.
Nay.
Yeah.
I'm sure you will make some girl or guy happy.
No.
What if I just say the nice tone? Hey, you know what? Can you read it now? The last one. I think maybe tone is different. The last one. In a nice way.
Hey, Hillary.
Uh-huh.
So I know you're interested, but I'm sure you'll make some girl very happy.
Is that a nay?
It's still an eight.
It's still a nay.
Why
Hillary.
would you say?
You spent 20,000 in the power restaurant in Eldoret, and she's telling you she's sure you'll make some lady happy. So all this will make you happy?
You know, I don't have a problem with that statement.
Yes.
I don't.
Even for me.
It just
I'm not-
tells you there's nothing wrong with you. You are
I'm not
great.
just happy with being. I'm not just happy being with you.
But I want to make you happy. I don't have to
And
make
it's
another guy happy.
Yes.
It's telling you that they can't be the one for you, but someone else, because there's nothing wrong with you.
How sure
It's
are
just
you? I'm going to make someone else happy.
because
I mean, it's you I want to make happy.
Yeah.
The last one, guys. I think you are just great, but I'm not sure we are a match. I wish you nothing but the best.
That is perfect.
I'll take that.
I think you are just
But I
great,
won't call you for dates.
But
I'll take that. That's a yes for me.
I also think that's perfect.
Yeah.
Like my biggest issue is you telling me that I'll make other people happy,
Yeah.
or that other people will be lucky to have me. I don't want them to be lucky to have
It's
me.
you I
I
want.
want you.
Yes.
Yeah.
this is my clincher. At all this thing, whether it's nice or bad, it all depends with the person who receives the rejection. If maybe I was overconfident and I became so cocky, I expected a lot to come from you and to turn me down. Obviously, I'll feel bad. But just the way I said, when I go to a lady, I get too involved but less attached. You get the point? So it means all this depend on just the way you. The problem may not be the person rejecting you, but it may be you alone.
The problem can never be the person rejecting you because they don't want this.
Yeah.
It's you who is initiating it.
That's true.
It's you who really wants this. How do you expect them to be the problem?
okay, guys, as we are crowning this, there's one thing I must talk about. This thing of people not getting the hits, not taking the message as you say it. You tell a person no, they say, but they're just playing hard to get. They keep pestering you. I don't know. Why do guys do that?
Yeah.
Do they expect that with all this persistence, they will somehow break the resistance or just become a problem? You know, you become nagging. You just make someone so tired.
Yeah, it's irritating.
I think maybe if your boys are telling you that, hey man, that lady, so it's just move on. Like, just soldier on, she'll accept. Or maybe it worked, that style worked for somebody else. You may want it to work for you. Maybe your bro or just your friend cheated on a lady maybe for 2 years and finally she accepted. You may also tend to go that direction. And maybe also, if you have hopes that she, especially these ladies who keep you around, you can do it as long as she will keep you around. Can you get the point? Yeah.
But imagine all that time you're wasting. 2 years asking this lady, and then at the end she still tells you, okay, now if you keep doing this, I'm going to really make things difficult for you. Because you have left her no choice. She's not interested and you're not listening. I think it's better for people to just move on.
I think I don't consider this time wasted.
2 years?
Yeah, does not mean that I'm just focused on you and you alone. Maybe you could be having another lady, but it's only that I feel you are the best. And the moment you'll accept me, I'll have to drop her.
But then
Really?
I've like made it clear to you that I do not want this. This is not going anywhere. I think this is where respect comes in. Because I'm old enough to know what I want. I'm old enough to know what is good for me. And you're not it. You're not what I want. So when a guy or a lady tells you that I really can't do this, we are not compatible. The best thing to do is respect yourself and respect the other person's decision and walk away.
Okay, we have come to the end of this, but I'd like you to go and think about when someone rejects you. Think about if it were you, would you date you? If you found someone just like you, would you want them to be your life partner? So that you don't go frustrating other people's children out there, expecting too much from them, or selling yourself short when you could have so much more. Okay, we would love to hear from you, your comments, and anything else, your experiences. Until next time, bye.
Bye.